Like, I don't mind if you're taking, like, you've got one shot at this because it's realism. It's like, okay then, that kind of realism. Like, this thing, 12 by 36 degrees.
This shit you have to write down, by the way.
And if you get there at 7 a.m,
yeah.
January 29th, I don't mind having to meet that. In fact, quite actually, I could like that.
This is the part I enjoyed.
I like that exactitude. But it's just, don't make it so fucking boring.
Yeah. This is the problem. Like, literally, you had, you have told the player, do this at this, or arrive at this time. Like, you can imagine if this is done, like in a VR scenario, where you are piloting the submarine, and you have to fill out these orders properly. That's really immersive gameplay.
Yeah.
Because you're so claustrophobic, and you don't know what's going to be coming around the corner. You could have this like a roguelike. The problem is that they have literally just went like, and do this, and then do this, and now do this. Done! You completely, like, the actual tension is gone because you've engineered
but
it.
All this is good, right? To get there by 7, come to Periscope, you have to meet her at 10.
Yes.
In an Oasis. But you have to come to Periscope deck at 9:30.
Yeah.
For further messages.
So it's perfectly regimented.
Love
just hit the target, yes.
I love all this shit. All this shit, yeah. Give me all
And
this.
here's the targets we have to reach. So now when you're plotting your map, these are the places you have to aim for, which is great because, like, this is your route. If you can do this wrong, you fuck up. Brilliant. This is, like, again, the actual making of a good gameplay is here, but not just the actual gameplay. Like, literally, you had it. You had everything, lads. You just shit the bed. Simple as. And that's a damn shame. That's a real shame. At the same... Bear with, my dog is trying to rummage through bins because he's a fucking raccoon, apparently. Tina, do you mind? We're trying to record something here.
John Boy, let's shove off.
Let's show off. This is real Navy speak.
Also, he took his orders. He took the orders off you.
Yes.
Ah.
Was he the captain? No, the captain is the only one privy to the orders. You see. Come on, man. If you don't watch Star Trek, this is how this shit works.
The coordinates before we go.
I mean, that's why he even looks like Jean-Luc Picard, man. Like,
It does actually, yeah. It's very Picardy.
Mm. Well, as we all know, Star Trek was based in the Navy after all. And appropriate enough, that movie you were talking about, the novel was released in 1991, and this was 1992. So literally, someone read the Tom Clancy novel and went, genius.
It was a Tom Clancy novel, was it?
It was a Tom Clancy novel.
Fuck it.
There you have it, man. See, you remember things. You retain information.
No. I said it wasn't.
No, it was Tom Clancy. Yeah, it was based off a Tom Clancy novel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Yeah. So, for some reason, after getting our orders, now we have to look. We have to look through for a briefcase again, which is bizarre. We can have a little wander around. Apparently, we can get our coordinates in first, and I think we have to run through the briefcase as well. Oh,
is it kind of like a false bottom or something?
Yeah. You see, the captain only certainly knows much, but we are CIA nerds. Mm-hmm. Therefore, we must know more. Now, so here's where we plot our course. My main problem here was trying to figure out how. How do you enter the coordinates? You're not telling me anything. Not even the manual is telling me this. I could have like about 10-15 minutes of this. And I shit you not. Because I'm just literally trying to is it text interface? Do I move my cursors? Give me some form of advice. I would greatly appreciate if you just tell me what to do.
Go. Go here now.
So immediately I was thinking oh god, do I have to spell out longitude, or do I say plot, or what do I do? What do I do?
In all fairness, it is at the bottom of the screen, so even if you couldn't spell it.
Well, point I was standing there. Longitut. Happy Longitut, everybody. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. It doesn't understand the word. God damn it.
Oh, how did you figure it out?
It was literally just moving the cursor down.
Oh, you had to just move the cursor. You didn't have to type shit in.
Because they had just done text interface for this entire time, and now suddenly plot, and now you just put your point in. It was so much easier than what I thought it was, because I was trying to out Sierra here. I was thinking alright, you clearly have to put it in.
You were assuming that the
because they're being difficult.
Yeah, the idiocy they'd run with until now continued. You're
exactly.
No,
and you know, I think I was right in that assessment.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely
right. There.
I'd still be typing it there. What longitude? What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. That this is the abridged version. I could have the full fucking whack
Oh yeah.
But now, see, look there. What's the point? Brilliant. And again, and the great thing, you have a bit of leniency over where you have it. You don't have to have it exactly. You can, as long as you're in the ballpark, it's fine.
Yeah.
But you're thinking like tolerance in a SierraQuest game. This is new and emerging gameplay.
Well, for SierraQuest.
Yeah. Exactly. Other studios are available, of course,
and are much better.
Yes. Neil, there are middle-aged programmers having a go. Do we fault them, really? Would you like a refill there?
Oh, please, yes.
Well, we're having this enthralling map gameplay here.
Oh, yeah, we're just watching flashing line. Oh, sorry, dots being drawn between two flashing dots.
Hell yes, my boy. This is Liquid Football.
Fuck yeah.
And to be fair, there's actually part of this plot, like this playthrough that's so boring, we might as well do a football podcast in the between. Might serve as a good plug, you know?
I don't know, we've probably talked about something else like Cyberpunk or some shit like that.
Oh, that is a hot button topic, Neil, because as this came out, your review came out.
Yes.
And I'm sure, because it's because I'm talking about in the past, I'm just going to assume that you caused waves and eruptions and closed down CDPR yourselves.
Nah, trust me, if pumping that shit out to close it down, whatever I can
Nothing
say.
else will.
Oh, man. But the thing is that, like, because, like, we said that. Oh, you're a maximum deviation of 0 nautical miles. Woohoo! Well done, man.
It helps me have a walkthrough.
Yeah. No, the thing about, like, Cyberpunk, the thing about it is that, like, the amount of reviewers I've seen, like, not just on Twitter mostly,
Yes.
that said, I've delayed my review because because I'm just waiting for it to be patched. I'm just waiting for stuff to kind of blow over, or I'm just trying to figure stuff out.
Yes.
Just like, I put my one out. I did about 30 hours of it, and I'm still like. It wasn't until after I'd sent it to you to upload that I realised that the cops auto spawning. Right now,
yeah.
I mentioned that in it.
You did, yes.
But I didn't realise the reason why they auto spawn was because they've no driving AI.
Oh,
right?
no.
So the game is no. The thing about Cyberpunk, right? The game is no driving AI, right? So everybody in a car just kind of drives in a straight line and just follows.
Yeah.
So that's going to lead to traffic jams and traffic shit. So what they do
there's no brain there.
Is they wait until you're not looking at the cars, and any cars that are blocked or blocking, they just despawn them.
Yeah.
And people have done that. They've walked up to a line of like 6 cars. There's a great Twitter thread going viral there where he's just done it in like videos.
I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah, and he's looking at 6 cars and 2 of them are kind of jostling because they're blocking. And he does just a simple 360 and he comes back around. Those 2 cars aren't there anymore.
It's the same.
And he's
like that's shit that happened in GTA 3.
Yeah, it's the same in like with civilians.
Yeah.
He goes into a group of civilians and fires off a round, and they all cower down because they all do the same thing. So there's no AI to run for cover.
I remember that's how you used to cheese Driver 2 in the back of the day.
Even though there's a guy there with a gun, so they don't run for cover.
Yeah.
But what he does is he fires off. Wait, they all cower, and then he does a 360, and when he comes back around, they've all been despawned.
Oh Christ!
Because so rather than have them run for cover,
it's
they just go. We just wait until wait until you're not looking and pop them out. So
that's such a cheap trick.
So with the police, right? The reason why the instant you get a warning star, a wanted star.
Yes.
Like after about 3 seconds, you're getting shot in the back.
Yeah.
Because they've just spawned them right there within weapons range.
That's also an old fucking Driver trick.
Right. So boom, 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 boom. But no matter how, and sometimes like depending on where you are, they'll even spawn in police vehicles. And they could be nicked, but the police themselves can't use them. They've no driving AI. So, if you run away, they'll chase you down and shoot you down.
Yeah.
But if you get into a car and drive, they can't get into their car and chase after you. There's no police chases because they can't drive.
Oh no!
So
that's...
even if you get like the max wanted level, all you have to do to get rid of it
is just nick one of their cars.
Is get into, not even their car, get into any car and drive a minute down the road.
Oh, fucking
And when the
hell,
game registers that the cops can't chase you, it just resets your wanted level.
Oh no, lads, that's a
because
fucking
they've not,
rookie mistake.
They've not put in the AI. Now, the guy...
That is legitimately embarrassing.
Yeah, and... because was I talking... Oh yeah,
I died.
Yeah,
I forgot to turn the submarine properly. Sorry, my bad.
Death by inconsistent pitch.
Same here.
So we were chatting away about it, and I was saying to you that the texture swapping was quite funny.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy.
The arrow to the head.
It's actually his crown. It's
Yeah.
this big gold eagle going through his fucking temple. So yeah, it's just. But this was.
Do you think they really shit the bed like that?
No. Because the guy who put out that viral thread at the end of it says, "Look, I'm not saying this to shade devs. There's no such thing as a lazy dev.
No.
Something I disagree with, but we'll get into that here.
Yeah.
He goes, there's no such thing as a lazy dev. There's just people who've been given impossible demands in an impossible framework.
Yeah,
and
totally.
this is a trick that they've used to do it. But the problem is that it's like immensely obvious. Like Blind Boy had that kind of mad take. I think if you listen to his latest, because he's you know the way he walked through Red Dead.
Yeah, he does like weird kind of musical.
Doing musical thing.
Yeah.
He's now doing it with Cyberpunk.
I've noticed that,
but it's glitching out on him like something fierce because he's playing it on a base Xbox.
Oh dear, that is the answer.
Apparently, that's the worst one.
Yeah.
I don't know because I went through mine on a PS4 Pro.
Yeah, that's why I see. I've not bought it because like. First of all, I wanted to see. I wanted to get it on PS5 anyway, but even then, like,
but even on the PS5,
it's going to be terrible either way.
I've seen the footage on the PS5. It's terrible.
It's just bad. You know, it's even more crash ready.
It's fucking awful. Like, what?
Do you know the mad thing is like I'm fascinated about this and like about how this is kind of played out and how like this massive like overarching this massive like project that's been down for a decade that has completely shit the bed and. There's fucking No Man's Sky from 3 years ago and going has not even anyone learned a lesson from
right,
that.
There's a different. No, you are technically correct in that has nobody learned anything from that, and the answer is obviously no.
No,
but you're slightly wrong as well in that No Man's Sky was put out. It was just bare bones.
Yes.
It was just not the game that was advertised.
That is I would agree.
Cyberpunk is broken.
Yes,
which is.
It's more
technically not the game.
So it's more of an Assassin's Creed situation where it's just not ready. It's
sort
not
of,
there.
but it's also what happened with No Man's Sky as well because they had this whole live streams thing where they were telling. So at the beginning of the game, you can pick 3 kind of backgrounds.
Yeah.
So you can either be like a nomad, which is the kind of the fucking Mad Max.
You start in the gap and you go into
they're the gimps out in the middle of the fucking desert.
Yes.
Then you can be a failed.
Oh, put it in here by the way. We have a coded message.
We've got a coded message.
Yes, some actual gameplay that isn't turning a submarine. So now, FDEE relates to words in the manual that you have to translate yourself, right? These are randomly generated.
The chic.
Right? So I couldn't look these up, right? And the problem is, the PDF version of the manual on Good Old Games, the actual code keys, the words that you can need to enter in, blacked out.
Oh, no way.
Because in the manual, you have to scratch them out like a scratch card.
No!
Now, thankfully, right, someone did spend the trouble actually, like, writing out what the actual words are hidden underneath. But do you honestly think I was going to do that? You know
what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the book, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, right? On the Commodore 64.
Shout out Jerry if you're watching.
Yeah, and that had codes.
Yeah.
So basically, that had like it had a code table. Now, which went over like 20 pages. Now it was an A5 booklet, but it was still 20 pages of A5, and it would tell you like line 42. Code word 4.
I love that. I just asked open door and the game just said, you left me responseless. It's like, I asked you to open the door. I didn't ask you for fucking sex, like.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Hal.
There is no door, only the one to your mind.
But the pages were they were kind of like wine coloured. They were like really thick. It was almost like carbon paper.
I remember hearing about this.
It was like carbon paper. And
yes. And a lot of games do this.
And the codes were like laser engraved onto it. And I was like, I remember asking my older brother at the time. I was like, this is really weird. Why are they doing this? And he came back about a week later or so and told me that's so people couldn't photocopy them.
Yes.
Because if you ran that through a photocopier,
you just get black.
It wouldn't come through.
Yeah, you couldn't scan it.
Holy fuck!
And do you know what? It's exactly the same as what's on Good Old Games. But somebody, like, I think it's even on the Good Old Games version. You get the actual like a text parsable with like what the black boxes are each time.
Yeah.
But the problem is with that, like like you have to know what your letters are here, and then the associated. Well, F is the sixth word on this sentence. It's like no, don't shut up. Record someone else.
There we go.
Oh, there's a falsy. Look at that. Now, remember the earring that we acquired?
It's a microfilm projector.
Yes, because there's microfilm in the earring, and there you have it. So the girl that we were shagging basically back in Tahiti, also CIA agent, and just so happened that she had the earring that we needed for the microfilm, and now this is our little codex for all the letters that we have. So essentially, what we have is we have a coded message from that we received from the Navy. But then you also have to do this extra bit of decoding so you can add these to it. So let's say, we said A there, for example. Yeah. So if that's A, that actually means Y, because you've now gone back.
Yeah.
So it's that type
-2, so that'd be Z and then Y.
Yes.
Yeah.